Here we are again. So, what I'm going to do today is a meditation on Metatron Cube. So, Metatron Cube is a part of sacred geometry. It holds within it every single shape of sacred geometry that ever has been created. And as you know, it's looked after by Archangel Metatron, who is the scribe of God. He is the voice of God. I apologise if this seems a bit bitty because we've just got over a storm. So I'm hoping that the video will run properly if you need to a second time around. So Metatron is the voice of God, also known as Little Yahweh, and he was incarnated at one point as the prophet Enoch, who wrote about the angels, all the angels, didn't leave anyone out. So he knows everything, and also he's in charge of the Akashic records, where everybody's record from every single lifetime, whether it's on this planet or other planets through the universes, he's got all the information in the Akashic records. Different people call it different things, but at the end of the day, it is where all the information that has ever existed is held. So today we are going to be doing meditation with his Metatron cube, which is its shape. And as you can see, it's quite complicated. But another interesting fact about the Metatron cube is that cannot be created in physical form. It can only be created on a computer screen or energetically, which tells you that it's more um, a vibrational concept rather than being able to be brought into the physical form of 3D. It can only exist in the higher dimensions as well, because if you do try and put it together so that it moves like we are going to make it move today, the parts jangle and bang against each other and they don't move around. So you'll see anyone who puts these together has to make each part bigger than the part inside. But when you're doing it energetically, each part just flows around and through each other like it would on a computer screen. So don't worry if you can't remember what the shape looks like, because what we'll be doing is Metatron will produce the cube for you to work with, and then you will do the meditation. So for those of you coming in late, this, as I say, is going to be a meditation with Metatron, and it's going to be with the violet flame. And the violet flame, the patron of the violet flame is Saint Germain, who was a priest in the Atlantean temples and in charge of the violet flame. And at one point, because of the fall of Atlantis, if you know about that, it was removed from this existence until around 2015, where it was allowed to come back into existence because they felt that humanity had grown up. And so Saint Germain, after asking the divine, "Can I bring it back?" was allowed to. I can. So basically, that's what it's all about. Is that today we're going to be combining the Metatron cube and the violet flame together, so that we can cleanse and rebalance your energy, and also bring in some positive energy as well, because it's always good to not just clear your energy, but especially with the way the energy of the world is at the moment, is bring in some nice positive energy so that you have a bit more of a spring in your step. So I'm going to start now because it's coming up to at least 5 minutes since the kickoff. But another thing about the Metatron cube is that when you set it off, you have to remember to stop it because it is very high vibrational. It is very um, multidimensional, and the same with the violet flame. So what will happen is if you don't switch them off, it'll keep working, and that'll be for at least 24 hours. So you've got 24 hours of your body being cleansed of energies that you don't need. So not advisable because it does make you a little bit giddy, and it does make you physically react if you do leave it running for longer than the meditation time that you've had. So usually it's better for them to be split and be running separately rather than together, unless you really need that intensity together. But I'll recap at the end. So if we all get nice and comfy and just take a couple of nice deep breaths and just get into that nice slow breathing, that nice slow relaxed state. We're in our center, our heart center. We're going to expand our heart energy so that it's outside our body. If you've never done this before, just the thought of doing it will allow your energy to expand. A lot of this work is what they call intention or thought. So if you think it, it'll happen. And then we're going to send that heart energy up through our head, and we're going to anchor it in the divine energy. And again, as long as you think that it's going there, it'll go there. Anchor that energy in there. And then we're going to bring that energy all the way back down, back into our heart energy. And then we're going to drop it through the floor so that our heart energy goes all the way through our body, all the way through the floor that your feet are placed upon, all the way through the layers of the earth. Even if you're in a flat and a second story building, it'll keep going through. It won't affect anybody. It'll just keep going through the layers of the earth and straight into a giant crystal that will see. And this again is a multi-dimensional crystal. So we'll anchor our heart energy in there by seeing this heart energy become roots and anchor our energy in there. And then we're going to bring our heart energy all the way up those roots, bringing the crystal energy with it, all the way through the layers of the earth, all the way through that building, all the way through the floor, all the way back up through your body, back into your heart. See the two upwards and downwards, mixing and mingling, spreading out. It becomes a pillar of light that has stretched just slightly past our aura, so the whole of our physical form and energy bodies are sitting within that pillar of light. Now, first of all, an archangel called Archangel Zadkiel, who is one of the archangels of the violet flame, is going to be stood before you. The violet flame changes negative to positive. So this flame will help you to remove from your energy system anything that is not serving you, that is negative. And you'll see now as Adkil will put that violet flame into your heart space. If you've already received the violet flame, this will just enhance it. Every time you do a meditation with someone on the same subject, you just get an upgrade on whatever you've done. So it's all good. We're just going to expand that violet flame from your heart energy so that it expands out, so that you are totally in that violet flame. And you're sitting and you are filled and surrounded by the violet flame. You might see little sparkles around you. That's the energy removing connections you don't need anymore. You may feel your energy becoming lighter as the flame starts to work. You might feel warm, you might feel cold. It all depends how the energy affects you. And you can sit here for longer when you're doing it by yourself. I usually recommend only for a couple of minutes at a time. It's so powerful that you don't need to sit in it for very long. I'd say little and often is better than one big burst. Then I want you to see that wonderful colour of light. Make sure that it's filling you through the whole of your body. And very gently start to bring that violet flame back into the centre of your heart. So it's back to being that little flame that was put in there before. Now, the Archangel Metatron is going to stand in front of you. He's holding in his hand the Metatron cube. As he's saying, it's a eternal sacred geometry shape, so don't worry about it if you've forgotten what it looks like. I know what it looks like, so I will place it where it needs to go and it will do what it has to do. So first of all, he's going to place it in your crown chakra. I want you to see the shape start to spin, a three-dimensional shape in your crown chakra. And I want you to see or feel the energy being released from your crown chakra that you no longer need. What we do now is ask that we receive positive thoughts into the crown chakra to replace what we've let go of. Positive connections to divine energy. See that shape drop down into our bone chakra and start to spin. And again, feel that energy being released from the bone chakra. And ask that positive visions brought into this chakra so we can see positive in the world. And drop down to our throat. Again, this shape, Metatron cube, is going to spin and clear this chakra. Yeah, there's a front and a back, so it'll be in the middle, down the centre of the body. Clear away the energy from this throat chakra. This is a big place for a lot of people who are frightened to speak their truth. So clearing this is a very good place to be. Now, the positive words, speaking our truth, comes into this chakra, so that the words we speak are supportive and loving, no matter what we have to say. Drop down to our heart energy. Again, we see that Metatron cube clearing out any energy we don't need. Letting go of any hurt, any pain that we can release at this time. In that positive energy, that wonderful heart connection to the divine and any other beings who support the heart system, like Archangel Chamuel. Goddesses of the rose, and help us to spread the love, universal unconditional love out into the world. And drop down to our solar plexus, and the shape spins here. And this might be a bit of a heavy one because a lot of us hold a lot of fear in this chakra as well, and resentment. So misuse of power. We're going to let all that go. Let that Metatron cube clear away all that. So you're going to spin a little bit longer here because, as I say, this is one of the chakras that needs an extra little bit of time. clear out. We're going to call in positive strength, positive standing in your power, your magnificence. Doesn't have to be aggressive, just standing in power, and you know what you are here for, what you're here to do, and doing it gently, saying, no, I'm here for this. We're going to drop down to our sacrum. Again, this shape is going to spin. Clear out anything here that is stopping us from being creative. Also, the deep seat of our femininity. And that goes for men as well, because sometimes men do not claim their femininity, women do not claim their masculinity. So this helps to balance energy. Feminine is all about inclusion, acceptance, seeing things in a very imaginative way to be resolved. We're clearing away anything that isn't anything that's blocking us from being able to be more creative in every part of our life. Where we aren't being inclusive, why we're doing letting it clear that out. And call in the energy, positive energy of creativity, positive energy that will help us to be part of the creative world, see the world in a different way. Greater connection to nature as well. And we drop down to our base. And the shape spins again. Again, this is another chakra that we hold a lot of fear in. Fear of not being supported, fear of being separate. But you are never separate. The divine spark is you, and you are the divine spark. And you are connected to everything. So this chakra, clearing out the thoughts of being separate, letting go. Things spin out. Anything that is making you worried about being unsupported. You are supported. You are supported. Supportive energy of the Earth Mother. You are one of her children. You are a part of her. She is always there for you. Lack of abundance is an anomaly. not abundance. Everything in nature is taken care of. Just have to move to be a part of it rather than stagnate. And the Metatron cube will go back up to your heart energy and it will expand out so that it is outside your body and your auric fields. And that violet flame will join it, become a part of this shape. The shape will begin to spin, and the two together cleanse anything further, anything residual that's still left that needs to go, anything that's a little bit stuck, all going to be shifted that needs to go at this time. We can't shift everything, otherwise it causes a collapse. So we're just shifting what needs to go at this time. You can process, and then let it settle. You might see sparks flying, you might see energy leaving. Last little bit of balancing and clearing that you need. The cube is going to stop, and the violet flame is going to return to your heart energy. Again, this cube is going to call in what you need. Knowledge that you are a child of the universe, a child of the divine. You are always taken care of. It is only ourselves and our fear that stop us from accepting. So as long as you stay in your heart energy, you know you are always taken care of. You are always supported. You just have to open your spiritual eyes and see. And now we're going to again fill our space with that wonderful divine light. See the Metatron cube shrink and go into our heart space to be used another time. As Metatron says, the reason why we keep them in our heart space and expand them out is then you are expanding the negativity away from you to be dealt with rather than holding it in your space and dealing with it. And to close energy. So starting with our crown chakra, nice and balanced now. Crown chakra is going to gently close to a comfortable angle. Metatron is going to draw a sacred symbol on top. And drop down to our brow energy. Again, front and back. And close this energy. Metatron is going to draw a sacred symbol over the front and the back. Drop down to our throat. Again, reduce the energy here, front and back. And the symbol is going to be drawn over the front and the back. Drop down to our heart. This we close to a comfortable level. Again, beautiful symbol over the front and over the back. Down to our solar plexus. Close the energy here, front and back. We're going to place a gold disc over the front and a gold disc over the back. Metatron will draw a sacred symbol over the front and back. down to your sacral. Reduce the energy here, front and back. Again, Metatron will draw a sacred symbol over the front and over the back. And then finally, reduce the energy at your base chakra so it's comfortable. And Metatron will draw a symbol over the top. And Archangel Michael, Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Chamuel will give you their threefold cloak: cloak of protection, cloak of the violet flame, and the cloak of heart healing, so that as you go about your day, you have these three energies to help you. And Archangel Michael will double bubble you. On the inside is the vibration that you're coming down from now. But on the outside is the vibration you'll be walking around in when you finish this meditation. And when you're ready, take a couple of nice deep breaths, open your eyes, and if you've got a drink, have a drink. As I say, this meditation you can use every day. Use it every day, in the morning, in the evening, whenever you feel that you really need to clear your energy and balance your energy, because especially over the next month, it's going to be a bit of a heavy energy time. So I'd recommend that you do it possibly in the morning before you go to bed, so that you're nice and clear and your energy is balanced. When our energy is unbalanced is when we make weird assumptions. But when our energy is balanced, we see the world as it really is. And again, by using the cloak and the bubbles, you're also making sure that your energy is safe before you go out into the world. So I'll leave you all now, and I shall see you Thursday for the White Lions of the Syrian Temple. Bye.